At my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349.
Tonight on News 46, the federal government shuts down. A vehicle is fully engulfed by flames on Highway 372. And get your flu shots at the Pahrump Senior Center. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, October 1st, 2013. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, for the first time in nearly 2 decades, the federal government has reached a partial shutdown early this morning after congressional Republicans demanded changes in the nation's healthcare law as the price for essential federal funding, and President Barack Obama and Democrats adamantly refused as Congress gridlocked hundreds of thousands of federal workers, furlough and veterans centers, national parks, most of the space agency and other government operations shuttered. The stock market dropped, though analysis suggests significant damage to the national economy is unlikely unless a shutdown lasts more than a few days. While an estimated 800,000 federal workers face furloughs, most critical parts of the government, from the military to air traffic controllers, will remain open. Well, Nevada's health insurance exchange was a bit late getting out of the starting gate, but was up and running today. Officials with Nevada Health Link, the state's online portal, says consumers will need to be patient as bugs continue to be worked out. About 300 people were browsing the website at 8:30 a.m. this morning, minutes after exchange opened. Officials say insurance carriers were still verifying that benefits quoted on the website are accurate. Additionally, an online calculator to determine out-of-pocket costs is not yet functioning, and a Spanish language portal won't be ready until November. Well, fire crews extinguished a fully engulfed vehicle Friday on Highway 372, Friday afternoon.
Well, a surprise. I was driving eastbound on 372, and I noticed a vehicle that was traveling westbound, and I saw some flames coming underneath the vehicle, and it appears it's like a tan-colored. Can't even make out what kind of vehicle it is right now. And there was 2 gentlemen in the vehicle. They got out because I think they smelled the smoke, so they got out of the vehicle, and as soon as they got out, the vehicle, just caught fire on there, and we shut down traffic out here. We recommend, first of all, for them to get to a safe place, move over and get out of the vehicle as quickly as you can. Don't try and put it out yourself. Just get out of the vehicle and make sure that you're safe.
Well, after the break, meet a couple bionic women.
I'm not supposed to be alive.
She lost her baby, her limbs, and nearly lost her life. But this young lady never lost her faith. Find out what kept her going next on Prescription Health.
Yes. You have to show people your pretty smile.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Welcome back to News 46. Imagine losing your child and all 4 of your limbs in one night. One woman had to face this reality head on. Marty Salt tells us about her unique road to recovery.
This health tip is brought to you by Humana, Visit our local office in the Pahrump Valley Junction Shopping Center or call 775-727-0871.
Shannon Smith was 6 months pregnant with her second child when something went wrong.
I wasn't feeling well that morning, and so I went into the hospital and was told I had to have an emergency C-section.
During the C-section, she developed sepsis and a condition that caused blood clots, loss of circulation, and organ failure.
I developed clots all throughout my body, and which stopped the circulation to my limbs.
She slipped into a coma. 3 weeks later, she woke up to learn she had lost her baby and her limbs would need to be amputated.
How did this happen?
17 surgeries, and 11 months later, Smith became one of the first people to get 4 nerve-activated prosthetics that all work together to keep her going.
There's basically a computer in that knee that is monitoring every step she takes.
The high-tech limbs have given her a new lease on life and a new nickname, the Bionic Woman.
Well, I've seen her, go from being in a wheelchair pretty much full-time to being able to put her limbs on and being able to stand and walk.
Smith enjoys the independence her limbs have given her.
And my son and my family, God, everything, it just keeps me going.
Today, the Bionic Woman is adjusting to her new normal life and looking forward to taking her next steps towards independence. I'm Marty Salt reporting.
The microprocessor in Shannon's knee understands her needs based on ground reaction forces. If you would like to donate money to Shannon's Medical Fund, go to her website at sdsmedicalfund.org. Well, a flu shot clinic will be held tomorrow morning at the Pahrump Senior Center on Basin Avenue, just west of Linda Street.
Well, listen, folks, it's flu season, and tomorrow we're going to have the quick, easy flu shots. Now, I was just handed this, so forgive me for hesitating. But anyhow, we'll be giving out flu shots Wednesday, October 2nd, at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., okay? And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, you better get one because I already got the flu. Unfortunately, the flu shots were not here on time. But anyhow, it will be just off the main community room here at the Senior Center. There's no charge for Medicare. And Medicare-related plans, including Senior Dimensions, Humana, TRICARE, and Pacific Care, and so on and so forth. Cost without insurance is $29.99. So anyhow, tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., you get your flu shots.
And you don't need to have an appointment?
No, not at all. No, just come on in. And if it's getting a little crowded, just have a cup of coffee with us and socialize a little bit, and we'll get to you. Okay?
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Well, this weekend was the 2013 Pahrump Fall Festival. Here are some highlights of the activities.
The 2013 Fall Festival Parade and Carnival was held this past weekend from Thursday through Sunday. The festival started out Thursday with a popular carnival put on by local Davis Amusements, who brought in a wide array of rides, games, and food vendors for guests to enjoy. Vendors from near and far set up booths and enjoyed selling their goods at this year's festival. Entertainment at the main stage consisted of everything from up-and-coming pop stars to rock bands, and even went to the Byrds. The pop show was held inside the Bob Roode Community Center during the entire festival. Even the 4-H Club joined the Master Gardeners with a petting zoo, games, and contests for the kids, and a tree purchase booth for the fall planting season. Friday and Saturday night, the annual rodeo had spectators on the edge of their seats watching cowboys rope them steers, among other activities. No one can top the Fall Festival Parade, which started at 9 a.m. on Dandelion Street and traveled up Highway 160 to Petrick Park. Crowds gathered along the highway to watch the almost 70 parade entries. This year's Grand Marshal was Lorraine Russo Harper of Symphony Animal Foundation, Symphony's thrift store. She's also an author of her own book and the public information officer of the Nye County Search and Rescue. The People's Choice Award went to Nye County School District for their Cool Bus. Visitors from various surrounding states flocked to the festival to enjoy all Pahrump has to offer. See you next year at the Pahrump Fall Festival. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
In the coming days, News 46's Deanna O'Donnell gets up close and personal with some entertainers at this year's festival. We have received many requests. If you have missed the Fall Festival Parade, it will be rebroadcast this week from 9:30 a.m. until 10:30 a.m. here on KPVM TV. Well, folks, keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after this break, so keep it here.